Alright, so I uh just figured out it is Lucky. That's the song she does it on. But anyway, yeah, I gotta record on my super old phone now because my storage wants to be stupid on my other phone. But whatever. We'll just finish it on this one, so that's fine. Uh yeah, so that's like really the only thing that I don't like about this song. But I honestly really love this song. This song is amazing, and it definitely shows her many talents since she can do amazing pop songs and then she can do great songs like this. Really shows her talent. And then the next one um from the album would be the the second single then would have been No One Dies from Love. Or wait, no, this would be the first single, my bad. The first single then was No One Dies from Love, which has amazing production in it, and it has this nice synth dance sound to it. It's a nice synth dance song, and it is super catchy and has great vocals as well. So this one is also pretty good. So I also really like that one. And then, of course, to finally get on To Die For, this one also is a really amazing song that has a nice melodic electronic dance beat to it with some nice synths thrown in it. So this one I also really like. This one is probably my favorite of the three, I would say. And then Nelly released a couple new songs for the deluxe version to Nellyville since he just they released like a deluxe version, I don't know, for like the 20th anniversary or something. But I don't know if it's for that cuz I like looked up when it came out, and it came out a couple months before they released this one. So I don't know why they just released the deluxe now, but whatever. Anyway, the songs he put out on the deluxe version is Not in My House, which is an okay song, and then King's Highway, which is a better song than the other one with a lot more catchier flow, but it doesn't live up to, some of his other songs. So, yeah, it's not really there. And then now for this final week, I am on uh the week of August 1st to August 7th. And for the first one, I have Tiësto. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It has that weird abbreviation by the I. I think he's like uh Swedish or Russian something. He's a producer basically. This is how you can you see it? That's his name. Oh yeah, that's gonna be backwards. Why did I do that? Anyway, he just did a remix to Charli XCX's "Hot in It" song. So the "Hot in It" Tiësto's hotter mix, it's called, and this one is just super fire. That's all I have to say about that one. And then of course Eminem put out a new song on his new Curtain Call 2 album, which is a compilation album of all of his greatest hits. And of course, he released a new song on that project just as like a little bonus thrown in the middle of all of the tracks. It is, however, it seems like it is a recreated song from off of Relapse 2. I've seen a lot of things say that as well. It was originally written in 2009, but it looks like some lyrics were changed up a bit. You can definitely hear some of Marshall's newer voice in there for sure. And Yeah, this song is just really great. It has dope bars in it from both artists. It is a fire tune, and this is 50's best moment in a while. So 50 really came back and came through on this song. So I really like that. So yeah, that song is definitely a fire song for this week. And then the next one I have is DJ Khaled's new song featuring Drake and Lil Baby, called Staying Alive, which is a nice spin on Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. And the beat on this song is really good. And it has, and it's a little bit catchy. The song's a little bit catchy, I would say. And Drake's verse is alright, and Lil Baby's verse is also alright. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that song. It's pretty alright. I like the twist that they did on the Bee Gees Staying Alive. I think they put a fun little spin on it, so I really like that. And I think the song's pretty alright. It's a pretty decent song, so I like it. Then the next one we have is Tobe nwigwe. Nwigwe. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He did a new song with Pharrell Williams and earthgang and Fat Nwig we Nwigwe. That must be like his sister or something. It's called Lord Forgive Me, and Fat's a verse on this song is the illest. It is just straight fire, and Pharrell's chorus is super catchy, and it works great for this song. Just the chorus for this song works really great. It's not something I'd see banging on the radio. It's not that type of Pharrell chorus, but Pharrell does really good at making this chorus catchy and sound like what it needs to be on this song. And yeah, so that's what I was saying. His chorus works great for this song, and yeah, the beat's really nice. It's laid back, and it's got this laid back and banging beat at the same time. So that's really interesting, and I really like that. And all the artists on the song just spit straight fire. So this song is just amazing. Uh, then we have the new song with Cassandra. I think that's how you pronounce the his name. It's the producer. He did a new song with Anderson Paak called Twin Flame, which has this nice and trippy production to it. And Anderson, he did his own thing on this song like always. So it is a really great song, and it's just great to always have Anderson come on a song and do his own thing and just completely kill it. So I always really like that. And then, of course, we got a new song from Willow this week called Hover Like a Goddess, which looks like a third single from a potential upcoming album. And this one follows Maybe It's My Fault and Purge. Maybe It's My Fault is the potential second single from the album. That one is a amazing song, and it just sounds like punk done right, which I really like when they do like punk right, because a lot lately artists trying to do punk have just been awful, and it's a really hard genre, I feel like, to readapt into a modern style. So I feel like a lot of the times when somebody tries reviving it, it still sounds like it's buried deep in the dirt of the ground. And yeah, she has great vocals on this one as well. And yeah, on Maybe It's My Fault, and on Maybe It's My Fault it has a nice touch of like metal thrown in there, so I thought like right in the middle. Yeah, so I thought that was really interesting. And then like towards the end, uh Willow gets like she has like super metal screaming on there. So it's definitely interesting. And it kind of follows the pattern to her Purge song. Only that one I feel like is too metal for me. That one is like extremely heavy metal, and I can't sit through that one. It's just too much for me. So I can't really say anything about that one because I don't really listen to that type of music. So I feel like it would be really biased if I touched that on that one. But I thought I might as well bring it up since it is a single from what is probably an upcoming album. That looked like her first single, and yeah, it features Sick Brain on it right now, so it makes sense the whole metal thing why she did that there. So yeah, that looks like the potential first single from an potential upcoming album. Then the Hover Like a Goddess song that I originally brought up. It started actually it started pretty great, but then it started sounding like every other song with a artist or band that tries bringing back punk from its deep grave that it has been buried in for like 25 years basically, and it just sounds terrible basically anytime any artist tries bringing it back from that deep pile in the grave that it is in. So I just really wish a lot of artists would stop trying to bring it back because it has been dead for years, and it there's no point of trying to bring it back. It's dead. Like, if you can somehow make it sound original and still have that nice homage to punk music, that is great, and I feel like she did that. And her previous one that I mentioned called Maybe It's My Fault, I feel like she did do that, but however, it doesn't sound like she properly did it in this song. So I don't like that. If she keeps it nice and original, like on Maybe It's My Fault, I would be liking this project a lot more if it comes out on there and the project sounds similar to this. If there is a project for that, yeah, I'm saying at least, which I'm sure there is. Then Niki also put out a new song uh, this week, which is called High School in Jakarta, which is her third single from her Nicole album. And this one has amazing production and really deep lyrics, and also some good vocals. So it is a pretty good song. And yeah, it has some really deep lyrics in it, and I feel like she gets a lot more personal in the song than what you were suspecting. So I do really like that, and I'm really excited to listen to her album. And she just dropped that yesterday, actually. So I'm really excited to listen to that once when I get around to it. And yeah, and yeah, I haven't got to it yet, but and I haven't touched on it yet, but I really want to listen to it. And yeah, that one also follows her second single, which is Oceans and Engines, which has also an amazing production and kind of has a country sounding uplifting part in it, which I really like, and it has nice cool build-in production, which is really nice. And yeah, of course she sings great on that one as well. And then the first single from that project was Before, which has great production with more deep lyrics, and has touches of country in it, and it's the country sounding bits are very uh reminiscent to Dolly Parton. I got very Dolly Parton vibes in it around those parts, which I really like that. That's really cool and interesting to see her do. And then one of the last ones I wanted to touch on was b.o.b's new song he did with Baby Tate and Black Hole, or Black Bow, I'm sorry, Black Bow. called Bad Lil Bish. And yeah, this song is like catchy as crap. Super catchy. And Baby Tate's verse is straight fire, just straight fire. Her verse on this is amazing. And Black Bow's verse is also really fire. And this song also has a super fire beat on it. So they all did pretty decent on this song. But I feel like those two feature artists brought the most to the table. And yeah, this beat, like I said, is also really fire. So I like that too. And then the last song that I wanted to touch on was Carly Rae Jepsen's Beach House song, which has this strong feminine vibe to it. So I didn't really care for that. But I mean, she can do what she wants. It's her own song, and yeah, I'm sure it's not gonna ruin the album. Uh, this song does have a really similar sound to her sound that is on her Kiss album as well, though. So that is really interesting, and I will be interested to see if she brings some of those old sounds back onto this later album that is coming out in the future. I forgot what the name of the album was called, but it's coming out in September, I think. But yeah, I am, even though I didn't really care for the song, I am still really intrigued for this album to release and really curious how it's going to sound. And those are all the songs that I wanted to touch on. So yeah, make sure you tune back either tomorrow or Monday, see if I have a video up then. If I don't, for this actual week, I should have one up in a couple of days. So just continue keep in tune. And that's all that I have to say. So see you guys next time. Bye.